everyone. It's Skillshot 99 Gaming. This is Played It Live, the Morgue Cyborg Draft. I want to welcome all of you guys here tonight. And we got some super chats and a couple announcements we want to make. This is a big, big thing for us. Valar, hello, 99 Army Kills, great mods, channel members, PDL players. Welcome to Cyborg Draft. And also, and I agree with these sentiments, thoughts and prayers to all of our Florida crew. I see Crimson in the house. I told her today, I said, you better keep it safe. We know Crimson is down there in the northeast part of Florida, so she's going to get hit hopefully by just a little bit of rain tomorrow. We're hoping that it's nothing more than that. Kel, a little bit closer to it right now, so certainly we want all you guys to be safe. That is first and foremost. But the fact that we've got some connection, thank you for being here. Big, big shout out. We are going to, we got avatars for all of your brand new additions. And, yeah, I usually don't take a lot of time to do this. But those of you that have known me for a while, you know that that I love all genres of music. And growing up, I've always been a big rap music fan. And the great Coolio passed away today. And I'm just, I'm a little shocked because, yeah, who did not know Gangsta's Paradise? I mean, I'm a little bit mind blown right now. So that's just wild, wild news. But yeah, so just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, we are going to get into tonight's. If you didn't know that, I mean, now you know. Yeah, wild stuff, wild stuff. So, and because you know some of the cyborgs, I have some of the cyborgs up on the screen. You got Pac up there, obviously. You got Slim up there. So, you know, we like to give a little bit of give a little bit of pay tribute. Only 59 too. Only Coolio is only 59 years old. Crazy. All right, so here's the way tonight's going to work. I don't want to, you know, get too into morbid news because we want to keep this positive. We want to move right along. This stream's probably going to be 30 minutes or less. So the way it works is we've got a draft order, and I got to remind you guys, we're going to take you to each person's draft room. I'm going to show you guys. Something about ARC, they like picking first every year. No matter what's up, they find a way to, that's a sore topic. Anyway, if you exit first, you do load up on draft picks, so ARC will be picking first tonight. But Sly, the top regular season team, will be picking second. And then we've got Vox, who finished second. They're going to pick third. And Mir, your defending champions, are going to pick number one. So I'm going to take you. We're not starting the draft yet, but I do have to take you to ARC's beautiful draft room, right? I mean, this is nice view. You can also see we've got Amon. We've got Mike in. We got a whole group here. We got a whole group of ARC here. You can see our trophy up on the mantle. Craven has been trying to wheel and deal all day long, trying to trade some picks. And when we come back to ARC, what we're going to do is we will put them on the clock for 10 minutes. They can see whichever cyborgs they want to see for 10 minutes. And then they will say, we're ready to make our pick. And then we will take them to the stage. All right? So picking second is going to be, you know, that's not bad either. We got Sly, and Craven Light brought Bart along just for a little extra luck. But we got Ranger Chris here. We got Patty. We got a nice little fire burning. Crimson chilling over by the fire. So I figured, you know, Craven, a little good luck bringing Bart. You know, we got the group here. All new avatars. Team's been in the finals the last 2 seasons. They've won a championship, and then they finished second place. Great run this year. How about Vox? Vox always kind of chilling by the pool. Ron doesn't get too far away from his trophy. And, of course, big congratulations to Ron. Ron's got an MVP trophy to go along with it. So our reigning MVP, Father Ron. We can also see we've got Mike W. And we've got Diana C. as the official superfan of Team Vox. And then we got our defending champs. And we've got a lot of trophies in here. How about our 5-time defending champions? We've got what a group here. We got Seth the Warrior here. We got Kathy the Medic, 5 trophies. And Fly Rod decided to bring BG along as a reminder that, wait a minute, who's guarding your armory, Veer? If BG is there with you, maybe, all right, just be safe. So here's the way it'll work. We will go back to ARC. Once we go to ARC, I will start the timer. And then we're going to go, and Jim or Dow will say, Kill, show us this person so we can read it. They'll check 2 or 3 of these, and then once they see 2 or 3 that they can, they can see Slim, they can see Pac, we'll read it out to them. And if they've got their pick in, they can say, we've already decided, we will get our pick in. But you got the 10 full minutes. If you want to go quicker, you absolutely can. But you could make a last-minute decision once you see them up on the screen. So everybody understand? Everybody ready to go? If you're ready to go, I will take you to ARC's draft room, and we will start the first 10-minute timer. All right, let me check something real quick to make sure I have the timer set on this one first. Yep, we do. Okay. All right, that'll reset in 1 second. All right. Team ARC, this is going to be a welcome addition to your group. They already have Gronk. And you know what? Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Wait, before we do this, I feel like I need to do something else. All right. Let me remind you who was selected last year. All right? And I'm going to put these cyborgs here as well. I feel like I need to. We're going to put Gronk up here. I mean, he's part of your family. And we're going to take Cyrus. And, we're going to put Cyrus up here. Put Cyrus up there. And let's take Dolly. And let's put Dolly back here. And went all the way to number 4 last year. And we're going to put Fly back here. All right, so everybody's got their cyborgs from last season. So you guys can see the draft. So here we go. All right. We're going to go to ARC's draft room. And your timer has started now. All right, so ARC, do you know who you want to pick? Or do you want to see a few? All right, they want to see Pac. All right, so take them to the player page. And Pac, target player, can play a second boss, cannot be played this turn. So it has to be in a future turn. That player cannot have 2 bosses out at the same time, but if a sniper took away their boss, you'll basically give them 1 back. All right? Any others that you would like to see? And every other faction is watching closely because what you pick is going to possibly decide what they pick. And Jim or Dow, when you're ready, don't pick yet. When you have a pick selected, what you want to do is you want to message me. Unless you're picking Pac, and then you don't have to. Is that your pick? All right, looks like the pick is in. With 8 minutes to go, Ark has picked Pac as the #1 overall pick. Congratulations. Pac is now a member of Team Ark. All right, there you go. Now they have somebody joining Gronk. They got options now. All right, so I'm going to take you to Team Sly. All right, Team Sly, you were officially on the clock. You got 10 minutes. And you may know who you want, and when you have the pick in, message me. Don't post it in chat yet. All right, they want to see KNOX. All right, so here's what KNOX does. There were some questions about KNOX by several people. So every captain has a gold jersey. And if you kill the captain, the one with the gold jersey, you get a bonus 150 points. So what KNOX does is he can either switch your gold jersey, if you're a target, to someone else on your team. So basically it's like hot potato. Give this jersey, if I'm Craven, give it to Tammy. She might have full health. Now you can't get points if you kill me. Or you look at the other team and say, well, Bonnie is the captain, but we've hit Kel a few times. She's a little weaker. Let me take the captain's jersey off of Bonnie, put it on Kel. Now Kel has to make the captain calls, or we finish the kill and we get 150 points on a different target. That's the purpose of KNOX. And it lasts until halftime, or if that person dies. So if you play it in 3, that person is going to be the captain up until halftime or until they die. Would you like to see another one? Plenty of time. You got about 8 minutes. Absolutely. Milton's another good pick. Does anybody know who Milton is? Kel knows who Milton is. Does anybody else know who Milton is? Not Milton Bradley. This is actually Al Pacino, John Milton, and the Devil's Advocate. So he is kind of the devil. This is Milton, if you don't know. All right, so Milton, nothing dies this round. Nope. Either team. All right, they want to see Slim. Other team cannot play lingering smokes this round. That's Vile, Torment, Dust, or Mirror Smoke. And all the heals are 50% effective this round. Vines is not a lingering smoke because it's played in the ground and it grows. So vine smoke is not a lingering smoke. That is for round 3 and 4. That is correct. This does not persist through the entire game. It is for 2 rounds. No lingering smokes in round 3 or 4. No, sorry. This round, not 3 and 4. This round. 1 round. Other team can't play lingering smokes for this round. 1 round. But, taking Mirror Smoke out of play, taking Dust Smoke, taking Torment out of play, those are big moves. All right. Sly's pick is in. Little bit surprising, but I like it. With the number 2 pick in the draft, Sly has chosen to take CYBORG ELTON. CYBORG ELTON off the board, everybody. Very good pick. And I got a feeling this is one they had on their radar last season. This is one I thought would have been picked last season. It is a very, very good. And if you haven't done your homework, and if you don't know what ELTON does, you should, because you guys have been talking about it for quite a bit. Chosen player becomes silenced and cannot enrage. No pets. No legends. Obviously, it's this turn, but that takes rage out, it takes legend out, and it takes a potential 3rd or 4th round boss play out. Very, very good pick. All right, we got 2 picks in, everybody. And we're going to go to Team Vox. Father Ron, so close to a championship this season. You can play a cyborg. Cyborg's abilities are not preventable. So there's no cyborg that keeps you from playing a cyborg. All right, Father Ron says start the timer. And I mean, Vox was so close. Can this cyborg be the difference to get them a championship? They could be like one thing away, literally. Wants to take a look at MONROE. I'm going to move the timer. help out just a little bit here. All right, another really good one. Triple Torment. You get to pick 3 players on their team, and they are surrounded by torment smoke. Now, again, if someone has a Phantom Cape, or if one of the players' turn is next, they could unholy that. So, obviously, you want to use it at the right time. Triple Torment puts 3 lingering torment smokes. Now, if another team has something that prevents lingering smokes, this cyborg effect would go through. A cyborg doesn't prevent a cyborg. So it would be the lingering smokes that are not played by the cyborg. Cyborgs play by different rules. So does that answer your question, Ron? Triple Torment. That means 3 players are not enraging, likely. Or they're going to burn their unholies. What else would you like to see, Ron? All right, another good one. I thought this one would have been taken last season too. There's several. All right, I'm going to show you Abe. Extinguish all strawmen. Somebody got out of the gates on you. They got 3 or 4 strawmen. Turn them all off. And then you would be able to flip the straw man immediately. Because you would shut them down. And then your next move could get you the straw man. Chop, chop. And it's a huge peace of mind play, right? Because you happen to be getting behind early and somebody has 3 or 4 straw men, now all of a sudden you can reset. But nope, regardless of what you do, you got to be careful what the other team is doing. What else would you like to see, Ron? Absolutely. Wants to see Slim again? Other team can't play Lingering Smokes. Player played Vials, Torment, Dust, or Mirror Smoke. So you get kind of a free round that they can't throw a whole bunch of annoying smokes at you. Now they can play them the next round, but this round, you could have that moment where you think somebody's going to stack mirror smokes on you. A lot of pressure on these picks. What a lot of people are doing, they're trying to find something that fits their style of play. Something's going to work well in the morgue. And something's going to get them that extra little bit of edge. And remember, cyborgs are not DIs. I mean, cyborgs have to be played at the start of a person's turn. But you could have some people wanting to change their styles. Yep, absolutely. Wants to see Lee. Oh boy. Deadly Ron wants to see Lee. Hi Kang. Double the value of all Kangs this turn. That could be the opponents as well. But as we know, there are ways to get rid of your opponent's Kangs. And I've seen games where a team would have 4 or 5 Kangs on the board. I mean, how scary would that be if you don't know which cyborg somebody's going to use, which one, and you had a lot of Kangs out there, they may kill your Kangs, and you're like, we weren't going to use that cyborg anyway. So Cyborg Lee could be a good bluff as well. A lot of good options here. What else would you like to see, Ron? You got 3 minutes remaining. And if you do get a pick, message me. Oh, for sure. Got 2.5 more minutes. I mean, it's possible by the time we get to Mir, one of their choices is off the board. So Mir might be discussing right now. They could be looking at, okay, well, we wanted this, but it's gone. Our second choice was this, and it's gone. So you never know. And there's so many different cyborgs that can play to a team's strength. I mean, how good would MILTON be if you got a lot of subs that come in that die a lot? It's like, okay, well, you're not killing anything this round in round 4. So, absolutely. It's supposed to be tough choice. Do you play aggressive? Do you play for walls? Do you play for straw men? Do you try to take away enrages? Do you your Kangs? I mean, it is. It's a hard choice. And, a lot of your season comes down to this choice. You got 1 minute, Ron. 1 minute before the pick has to be locked down. 50 seconds. We're going to give Ron the countdown here in a minute. $40 seconds. $30 seconds. Got 15 seconds, Ron. All right. The pick is in, everybody. The pick is in. And Team Vox has chosen MONROE. Triple Torment might be coming your way. And it does not count against your torments. So your cyborg could torment people And this is going to be annoying as hell. I'm going to tell you. Because they could torment you and come back and have individual players torment you again. Leave it to Ron to choose perhaps the most annoying cyborg in the game. It's so Vox. It is so Vox. It's like they got a million cooldowns, and Ron is like, which one? Which one could I pick to give them heartburn? I mean, it does what it does. So sometimes Jason, but it depends because I've seen people play boss in round 2 and get a lot of Kangs off of it. So that could change your strategy. All right. We got one team left, everybody. I told you guys it'd be a quick stream tonight. I'm going to take you to Mir's draft room. And Mir has 10 minutes. No. It doubles the value of all Kangs that are in play. If they cap in 5, those values are doubled. It does not have to cap in 4. If they are in play, the value is doubled. They have to be in play. You can play more Kangs, but they have to be in play at the time the cyborg is played. So yes, you could load them up in round 4, and then the last person in round 4 double them up. I mean, if somebody has a cyborg though, it's gonna make it tricky. Because then you could be like, shoot, what do we do? Do we kill those Kangs, or do we take a chance that they're going to double us up? All right, Mir, what would you like to see? Got 8 more minutes. All right. B-Dub says, let us see Milton. All right. Nothing dies this turn. That would mean your passive pets that are already out. Stasis. Ward. You played a ward on somebody, they can release it, but if somebody attacked ward to kill it, wouldn't kill it. Rocky. Nolan. Can't kill Nolan if it's passive. Can't blitz it. Can't kill a player this turn. Summon pets will still damage. They will still do things. So if somebody had a boss out, you could take that boss all the way down to 1. You just wouldn't be able to kill it till the next turn. So you can severely wound things. Same thing with a Rod or a Nolan. Nothing dies this round. you still might be able to get an attack in next round. Nothing dies the turn that Milton is played. And you can't play Milton first turn. Oh, you mean first player. So if you play Milton at the beginning of round 3, nothing can die in round 3. If you play Milton in the middle, nothing can die for the remainder of this round. If you play Milton at the beginning of round 3, you can kill something at the beginning of round 4. You can still attack it the whole time and take it down super close and say, well, we can't finish it this turn, but we can finish it next turn. Nothing. Neither team. Not a player. Not a boss. Not a rod. Nothing can die this turn. If it's played sometime in 3, nothing can die the remainder of 3. I'm sounding like Bill Belichick right now, right? If you play it in 4, nothing can die in round 4. No Kangs. Don't bother throwing a Trixie at Kangs. All right, let's see air. All wall damage doubled at the start of the next round for 1 round. All right, so if you play this in 3, at the start of round 4, all wall damage is doubled. If you play this in round 4, after halftime, the start of round 5, all wall damage for both teams is doubled. So there's only 2 possible options here. So you could go down to the wire and play it as the last player on a turn. It won't make any difference because it'll be the start of the next turn. That's all wall damage. It does stack. Wall damage. So a rod does not damage a wall. A boat does not damage a wall. It has to be something that hits the wall. A Nolan grenade would double. A grenade would double. A Sixtus would not double. Those are block steals. They're not damage to the wall. And it would stack with other effects. I did mention this a little earlier. If Mir played Burnous, it would weaken the wall. Correct. Magic Mike's. Magic Mike's would double because that is it's a reverse damage effect. A Magic Mike rebuilds. It doesn't heal. But if you played a Magic Mike, it would double that effect. All right. Mir has their pick in. Some great questions. And I'm going to take you to With Bane, I would consider Bane a heal. I would consider Magic Mike a reverse damage. The effect of the grenade would have a double effect. It's the opposite. I know it sounds weird, but it's the opposite of damage, which is not necessarily healing. Bane to me would be a heal. Magic Mike would be adding a certain percentage. The way I do it is I add a certain percentage of damage back. So Magic Mike would have a doubled effect. Bane would not. You would just get regular Bane damage. Correct. Well, depends on the pet, Jason. There are some pets that damage a wall. Like Rainu. Nolan's grenade damage would double, correct? Bane's probably the only one that's a little bit weird. And it's just the way that I classify it. I've always looked at Bane kind of like a heal, and I've looked at Magic Mike as positive damage in that regard. It's just the way I calculate it. All right. I got a pick, and they beat the timer by a long shot. B-Dub had her pick in for a little while. They are picking Cyborg Air, Team Mir, taking Air to go along with Cyrus. That means Lee, Smith, Abe, Knox, and Milton will all be hoping for a team next season. So, honestly, of those 6 that are up there, how many factions were really close to picking one of those 6? That you really gave one of those 6 a lot of thought? I like Milton. I really, really like Milton. Probably one of the ones I would pick, to be honest. It just, it would be so frustrating to have something set up and be close to killing a person or a player and not be able to pull it off because of Milton. But I think there's a lot of versatility here. That's what's really, really cool. All right, so I'm going to go through just a couple things here. All right, we start out with Art because they picked first. So these are some of the options that you're going to see in the morgue. So you got Arc when you're playing them, and you're trying to prepare, like, what are they going to do? What are we going to do? Are we going to shut down their cyborg? Are we going to slug it out? Or what if they shut down your cyborg and you can't shut down theirs because of it? So you're playing, you're thinking, like, wait a minute. We play a boss. They can hammer our boss 50%. So we get an immediate jump. So maybe they go boss and then Doomsday. Crazy combination, but it's possible. Or They decide they're going to switch it up a little bit, and they're like, you know what? Somebody took our boss, and we need that extra boss, so we're going to give them the ability to play a second one later on. So really, really good strategy play. So Art certainly got the boss business on lock. All right, then we go to Sly. Sly, really tricky. They got Dolly. We know Dolly was the cyborg of the year. So what do you do to add to the presence of Dolly and the fear of Dolly? Like, you know what? They're going to reverse my move. Or, wait a minute. We just want to lock down this person. So guess what? Such and such, you just came off the bench, and we are going to silence you. So you're not playing a legendary this turn. So if you're a bench player, you're going to be forced to probably play a legend before you want to keep from losing it. So they're dictating what you're going to do. Or you take the chance of not playing it, then you get to round 4, and they're like, well, you ain't going to play it at all. You ain't going to play a pet this round either. So it does change the cycle a little bit. So now you got Dolly that can reverse things, and you've got ELTON that can lock something down. So pretty potent 1-2 combo shot there. All right, and then we might have the most frustrating thing of all. You've got Fly, which can control the DZ. They can pick you, they can stick you, they get 75 points, they can turn it to 150 points if they play it right. Or they can say, we're going to own the rage game tonight. We're going to pick 3 players in round 3 or 4 and try to lock down players that can't get rid of the smoke, but you're not going to enrage in round 4. Now, if you're a bench player that only plays 2 rounds, we don't know that, but that could be a person's playing 4, and you may think they're playing 2. You may say, you're not going to play an H9 because we're going to put the torment smoke on you. But again, the beauty of this one is it can be prevented, so you got to be smart who you lay the smoke on. But then they come right back next round and drop some more torments on you. So it's like, wow, a lot of torments coming out of Ox. Guess what they're going to be requesting in every bundle this season? Torment smoke. But they're free with the cyborg. But what a great combination. And then Mir really going with their strength. Mir is like, well, we can take, if the timing is right, we can take the final 3 blocks, or maybe even in a better situation, take the first 3 red blocks and then finish off the next one. There was a lot of times this season Mir had to use Cyrus, and they couldn't get the gold bar because of it. But now they got the option of, look, we know what you're trying to do. You're trying to like straw man. You're trying to play a boss game. Well, we're going to make you play a grenade game this round. And that might not be comfortable for everybody. They may say, shoot, they're going to get 2 walls ahead of us if we don't switch and try to stay even with them on the walls. Or they're going to lure you in and get you to use things and blast a wall when you're not ready to do it. It doesn't take a lot to get a big, big lead on that. So now you got Air that can, even though it looks like it's the same thing, the way you play your pets, the way you set it up is a huge, huge advantage. So if you're the other team, that's always got to be in the back of your mind. Are they going to get 150 points with Cyrus, or can they legitimately beat us this entire wall and get 300 and we got almost nothing? Or they can hit the walls and shut you down, which could be 300. So most of the way I value most of the cyborgs is somewhere between 150 and maybe less, 125 to 200 points are usually the way I see the value of a cyborg. Whether that's Gronk being able to take out half of a boss, whether Cyrus potentially taking 150 points. The most Cyrus can ever get you is 150. Whether it's Fly, which could get you up to 150. You guys kind of see the way cyborgs really work into the math. But there are some this season that are a little bit more tricky. So prepare accordingly. You have seen everybody cyborgs. You each had a chance to get some really, really good ones. So a lot of your season is going to be predicated on what you picked, how you play them, and how you play them in the right situation. And having 2 of them is just going to be really, really, really cool. So, all right. Look, it was less than an hour stream, so I want to thank all you guys for being here tonight. No stream tomorrow night. We will be back with Isle of Illusion finale Friday night. And then we're going to tease a brand new chapter for you guys. Saturday night, we've got more Q&A, and we've got Portal Update. Sunday, Walking Dead. We're going to do a Walking Dead launch party, and then we're going to do Walking Dead reactions. Monday night, Epic Box event. Wednesday night, All-Star game for the Morgue. Next Friday, brand new chapter. Next Saturday, the 2nd Morgue and final. And October 10th, Mir will be playing, and I will have a schedule for you guys by Monday at the latest, hopefully by Friday. So I have a schedule. Have a good night, everybody. Congratulations on your picks, and good luck to your new cyborgs. Give them a wonderful home, and also to all of Trigger's Army that officially has a faction to represent. Thanks, everybody. Be safe. See you guys all soon. Peace.